What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's interesting video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close, and we are now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows? Maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the year. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a blue eyes white dragon, a dark magician, a red eyes black dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there, you guys. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will also open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull a collector's rare out of this set. But it wouldn't be the first time that I pulled a collector's rare, because I also pulled this. Freshly pulled out of my Genesis Impact box opening that I did a few months back is a collector's rare Beat Cop from the Underworld. This thing looks absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Absolutely incredible. The centering on the back is a bit off from top to bottom, but honestly, it really doesn't make much of a damn, because I am going to be getting this graded. Just never really came up with a good opportunity to do so. But with that being said, you guys, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It'll also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below, answering the question of the day, which ties with today's video, which is this: who should be the leader of Damage Control? Bayley or Asuka? Let me know down in the comments below, because for today's video, that is exactly what we are going to be talking about today, is who deserves to be the leader of Damage Control. Because obviously, we know that Bayley is the current leader of Damage Control, and with the addition of the returning Kairi Sane and of course Asuka as well, many people are expecting Asuka to be the leader of Damage Control, and she even took to social media, and Asuka said this: "Am I not the center? I think I should be in control of Damage Control because I'm a living legend," right? So it's interesting, because we now know that that at Survivor Series it'll be Damage Control versus Team Bianca, which will be Bianca Belair, Shotzi, Charlotte Flair, and we were expecting someone random from the locker room to be a part of the team, but Damage Control literally took everyone out. Michin, excuse me, Zelina Vega, just to name a few. They took out everybody. But there was one person that they did not attack, and that was none other than the man, Becky Lynch. and Charlotte Flair called Becky, and yeah, that's basically what happened. So the question now becomes, again, it's not a matter of whether or not Becky and Charlotte can coexist. It's more so of who truly is the leader of Damage Control. And honestly, there are so many different, there are so many other questions that definitely deserve an answer. And one of those other questions is, could WWE be getting a different faction compared to Damage Control? Because with Kairi Sane now back in WWE, many people are saying that we might see the Kabuki Warriors return, but with the addition of Io Sky. And honestly, that would be pretty interesting, given the fact that excuse me. Given the fact that Asuka had been a part of, was actually the leader of a faction that, if I remember right, featured not only Io Sky but Io's own sister, and that was from what I had seen online, that was quite the interesting faction, to say the very least. But again, Damage Control now features Bayley, Dakota Kai, Io Sky, Kairi Sane, and Asuka. And here's the funny thing about Kairi. The last time we saw Kairi Sane in WWE, she was beaten down, attacked, and kicked out of WWE by none other than Bayley. That was literally back in July of 2020 during the pandemic. And this was actually right around the time where I believe Kairi wanted to start a family, but she also wanted to continue working with WWE as their what was it that it said? Their Japanese ambassador, I think it was. And then later, and then not long after that, I think it was like almost a year later, her contract with WWE had expired, and she ended up competing for Stardom in early 2022. And now, and of course, the end of 2022, we saw her defeat Mayu Iwatani to become the inaugural IWGP Women's Champion, which she then lost the title to Sasha Banks, or now Mercedes Moné, this past February. So again, and now Asuka is a part of Damage Control. Bayley wanted Asuka to join Damage Control. Asuka joined. Now the question is, what's next? Who should be the leader of Damage Control? Is it Bayley or is it Asuka? The way I see it, here's the thing. Yes, it's true that Bayley is a former NXT Women's Champion. Yes, it's... Whoa. Sorry guys, camera moved. Yes, it's true that Bayley is a former Raw Women's Champion, a former SmackDown Women's Champion, a former Women's Tag Team Champion, and a former Money in the Bank winner. But let's not forget, Asuka has done more in WWE than people give her credit for. NXT Women's Champion, undefeated in NXT, still to this day. Retired from NXT. As the NXT Women's Champion, held the title for what was it, 560 something days? That's incredible. Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, WWE Women's Champion, WWE Women's Tag Team Champion with 3 people. Kairi Sane, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. Royal Rumble winner, Money in the Bank, and won an Elimination Chamber match. That right there, literally, she's literally considered the ultimate Grand Slam champion. The only title that she hasn't held as of yet is the women's world title, which now is being held by Rhea Ripley, which we don't know who exactly is gonna win what championship in WWE, because that there's five members of Damage Control, and Io Sky is already the WWE Women's Champion. I'm assuming we might see the Kabuki Warriors, Kairi and Asuka, win the WWE Women's Tag Team titles. We might see, I don't know, I guess Dakota Kai as the NXT Women's Champion, and then maybe Bayley the Women's World Champion, perhaps. I mean, the combinations of which titles they could go after are pretty much out there. But with that said, Damage Control has now become more stronger than ever before, and that's incredible. It's incredibly crazy to see Asuka in Damage Control, but I don't see her following orders, if you will, from, or rather taking orders from Bayley. So again, the question now ties into the question: who should be the leader of Damage Control, Bayley or Asuka? Honestly, it should be Asuka. I think with how long Asuka has been in professional wrestling, obviously wrestling in Japan and wrestling pretty much everywhere she's been, even competing in WWE for such a long period of time, you would think that she would be the leader of Damage Control, but we'll have to see over time. Once we get closer and closer to Survivor Series War Games, and once we get past Survivor Series, we'll have to see what happens. Because honestly, I think Asuka deserves to be the leader of Damage Control, and there's been a lot of rumors going around as of late that Asuka could very may well be the new leader of Damage Control by kicking Bayley out of the group, which I'm assuming it would potentially turn Bayley babyface at that moment. It's possible, but I don't know. This is a bit of a weird topic, because when you think about it, all 5 of these women combined have won at least a combined total of at least 30 championships amongst all 5 of them. Not just in WWE, but in pretty much every promotion that they've been a part of. World of Stardom, New Japan Pro Wrestling, WXW, anywhere that they have been, it's at least 30 championships between every last one of them. But as far as, the team of Bianca and Charlotte and Becky and Shotzi, it's about the same. I would say it's at least 30, maybe 31. So again, it ties into again the question: who should be the leader? It has to be Asuka. It has to be Asuka, because if Bayley continues to be the leader of Damage Control, there's no telling how far Asuka will go to being the leader of Damage Control. But I get that this was a relatively short video, but I wanted to bring up my personal opinion on this, just because of the fact that it's something that's been talked about for the last what, 48 hours or something like that since this was announced. And now we know that inside of War Games, again, Asuka, Bayley, Io Sky, Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Shotzi, and Becky Lynch. This will be a bit of an interesting one. Can Becky and Charlotte coexist? It's possible, but we will have to see. But this is in no way, that was in no way, shape, or form my predictions for the match. I'll be doing predictions on Wednesday, actually, so make sure you guys get ready for that. But with that being said, guys, let me know down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are and who should be the leader of Damage Control. Let me know down in the comments below, and that'll do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more WWE topic videos in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.